everybody, this is Marie, and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. Today we're going to be talking about China. In case you have not heard, things have escalated quite a bit in China, and it started during the week of Thanksgiving. Um, so before we get into everything, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. You guys know it. I appreciate the love and attention from my viewers, and I want to drive up traffic as much as possible. And if you feel this is helpful, please do share far and wide. And thank you in advance for my current viewers and subscriber, and for possible future subscribers. And for those interested, today I'm going to be using the Astro Matrix Tarot. It's a pretty cool deck. So yeah, I want to take a look about at China. Now, if aliens from another planet had to pick a country to kind of get the pulse to reflect our civilization, I think China would be it. And I'm saying this because as long as I could remember, there's always something wrong going on there, like atrocities. Now I'm 41, 42. Well, we're not going to be too stuck on the number, but I'm up there. And the first time that I've heard about China, even in Haiti, it was about religion. They were not allowing people to practice religion, their own preferred religion. It was against the law. And I thought that was so foreign to me, even me being born and raised in Haiti. It was shocking because, yes, Haiti is a Christian country with the majority of the people Roman Catholic, but there is, a great population of Muslims and Protestant and people that practice voodoo that lives pretty well together because they don't antagonize each other, and there's no civil war because of your religion in Haiti. Now, there's civil war about other things, but religion is not none of them. It's not one of them. So it was that was foreign to me and shocking, to be honest. Okay. And I thought for a long time that people would rebel about this. Okay, no, move along. Then, later on, I heard of the atrocities that, the Chinese government were doing to the Uyghurs for a very long time. I've seen documentary of this lady who was able to escape and how they treated her, raped her, tortured her. I mean, it was atrocious. And again, the world did not seem to, want to speak out or help out or anything. It was just swept under the rug to this day. Later on, find out that when there was a lot of those elephants being killed in Ivory Coast, when you do the research, come to find out that a lot of those elephants are being poached because of their ivories, and it's a big medicinal item in China, and supposedly is good for. I mean, again, it always seemed to point out going there, and nobody ever done anything about it. And the people never seem to care, or maybe not aware. I don't know. Fast forward, again, China comes up as one of the countries that's pretty good, big with organ harvesting. Again, if you are in need of a transplant, pretty quick, with no questions asked, apparently it's the place to go to get it done. Israel is next. That's another story. But fast forward, a few years ago, there was this TSA person that found out a package that was filled of fetuses, dead fetuses being trafficked. Apparently, it's a big thing over there in China. Again, you know, you would think, um, the people will rise and people will be frowned upon on this. No, then when, it was like the one child rule for China, where some government, local government or officials have forced sterilization on their people and forced to abandon their children. You would think that, the government, the people would rise and there would be something. No, not really. All of those stories is so sad, to show how oppressed a group of people have been and atrocities that's being done over and over again. And nobody's helping and nobody's rebelling. Then the Wuhan thing happened. Forced lockdown. The whole world shutting down. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Okay. Fast forward. Who would have thought that it was the World Cup in Qatar that started this whole thing, when Chinese people finally realized that the reason why that they're oppressed, because they never had anything to compare to. It seems like when they saw members of the public, the participant, nobody's wearing masks, there's no social distancing, I guess they started to realize that there's something to compare, that they have been oppressed. And then I think the straw that broke the camel's back has been, a dozen people or so being burned alive in a apartment complex, a building, and they were locked down and they were not able to get out because they were in a total lockdown. So finally the people of China are starting to rise up, are starting to find their voice. And that makes me incredibly happy. Finally, they're rising up after all of this, So we want to take a look and see. This group of people has been under tyranny for a very long time. Since the Ming, whatever dynasty you want to pick up, they always have been under a very strong hierarchy of abuse. And so I know this is going to be a long video, but I want to take a look and see what it's going to look like for the people of China in the next 6 months. I pray and hope for the people in China to find their way, find their voice, and fight this tyranny for once and for all, and reclaim their country. Because everybody deserves to live where they can express themselves and find happiness. So let's take a look and see what China is going to look like in the next 6 months or so. First card is the Six of Pentacles. Second card is the Ten of Pentacles. Past, Six of Swords. Present, Two of Wands. Outcome, the World. Three of Wands is clarification. And Eight of Cups is clarification. Wow. So the first card is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is usually a card of stability. Six is stability in one's house, one's government. It's also a government card as well. And it's also a card of, you know, charity, in the sense of, making sure your people is okay, making sure that everything is well within your community, within your environment. So this lady could represent the 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 government. They appear that they care, they want to give people comfort and safety and all of that with that Six of Pentacles. However, the Ten of Pentacles, it says, that illusion, that 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 look, that appearance of stability, of everything work is going well for their people. It's not. That facade is about to crack with that Ten of Pentacles. So all pentacles in general are about money, resources, anything that is reality based, that you tangible, that you can touch. So it could be resources, it could be about money, but it could be a bit about something real. It's as if they're trying to tell you that all this facade is about to end, because all 10 is ending, and 10 represent also, at its essence, this card is an inheritance card, which is so interesting. But at the same token, this card represents a group of people, a community. So it's as if this community, there's an ending to that chapter, somehow. And it explains things so well. So in the recent past, with that Six of Swords, you see it looks like a lady with her child, and this gentleman, I don't know if he's if he's just there to help, or if he's part of the whole crew, but they're moving away, they're moving along, treading troubled waters, or moving away from troubled waters, and trying to seek out refuge, stability. So for a very long time, either the people or a group of the government has been either resigning or have been being exposed, because all sorts is about truth, information, thoughts, words, facts, or it could be spiritual awakening. All of that, all wrapped up in one, for either the people of China or also for their government. A lot of people have been very disappointed, very, very disappointed and very hurt. And I think either subconsciously, maybe not overtly, they have been turning away either from their government or from the way things were, the status quo. People have just been unhappy with what's been happening in China. So it could be both. It could be the people, it could be the government. Maybe there have been some resignations, some arrests, some cleanup going on, either in the background or subconsciously, or people have been starting to realize, that things were not working out, and very unhappy with what's happening. And I think also the internet may help a lot, because people now of China has a way to compare and contrast their situation as opposed to the rest of the world. So all of that can be a contributing factor as well. So that's recent past. Present is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is this gentleman in a safe place, looking outward. He's looking at the world, analyzing. Could be scared, but he's still in a safe place, but wanting to start a new journey. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating. He's weighing their option. So as if the people of China, they're starting to coming to terms, or coming to realization, because Wands is about inspiration. It's about motivation. It's about a growth, fire. All Wands are fire. Fire is, fire in your belly, and they're as if they're wrestling with the idea. So they're still tethered to the old system, which, because they're so used in having the government, quote unquote, keeping them face. But at the same time, they're looking at the other possibility. They're looking to the horizon, thinking there has to be a better way. There has to be another way. So they're on that verge where they want to, propel themselves into, because they're already looking. They're already, it's as if you're in a relationship, but you're not too happy, and you're trying to see if there's other options out there. If there's another partner that's more suitable, another government, another form of government that's more suitable to what you have right now, because you're not happy with the person you're married right now. So that's basically kind of it in a nutshell. And so that's people. If you're looking, if you're married to this government, and you're still looking, basically you're not happy where you are, and you want something else. You want something better. And this is what this card is telling me. A lot of the people, they're getting awake. Now some more than others because there's protests, but as a collective, they're at that point. They're still tethered to the government, but they're still looking and see if there's a better option. And they're starting to voice that opinion, because again, fire is about motivation. It's about growth. It's about inspiration. Fire in your belly. They're starting. It's igniting, right? So that's interesting. Outcome is the world. The world is satisfaction. The world is, completing this chapter with success, with recognition. So it's, for me, this card revealed itself to me as successfully completing a level. So if this was a game, and I know it's not, but once you complete level 1, then you can go to level 2. This tells me that, they're gonna, as a collective, complete this chapter. Get out of this situation collectively for the better. So that's happy. That's beautiful. That's awesome, because this card is a beautiful, positive card. It's about having a particular situation come to a satisfactory conclusion for the people of China. So that tells me that, because if this is a Trump card, so this is a world card, this is one of the major arcana. So if this shows up, it means that it's gonna happen, because this card it's a destiny card, that it was meant to happen. So in the next 6 months, things are gonna get better for the people of China. So clarification is just saying that people is just gonna, so you see the Two of Wands and now the Three of Wands. So not only they have whoever were on the fence, now they're ready to propel themselves. Now they're ready to start that new journey. This card tells you that they left the old government behind, that old marriage that was not working. They divorced their government, and now they're starting a new journey to finding their way. So not only it's gonna end, but it tells me that they're gonna leave that government behind. So either that government is gonna have to fall, because if the people is not with you, then you have no power. So that tells me with that Three of Wands that they are gonna get out of that safe space, from that castle, and they are gonna propel themselves and start this new journey. That is incredible, beautiful actually, because again, Wands is fire in your belly. It's motivation. It's growth. It is inspiration. They're going to be inspired. They're going to forge on. Okay, one way or the other, they're going to forge on, and they are going to start that new chapter, and that's beautiful. And then the other clarification is this Eight of Cups. Why? Is because so many atrocities have been done to them over and over and over and over again. All of those cups, represent emotional trauma that they're leaving behind. And that's finally, they're setting themselves free. Wow. That is, wow. Wow. That is awesome. And I'm picking 2 more cards just to get a little bit more clarification. And I don't even know what to say. It's so pretty. 9 of Pentacles. For once, they're going to be independent thinkers. They're going to be in control of their lives financially, their resources. They're going to be sovereign, and that's going to bring them a lot of success. It's going to bring them victory. So, wow. I am so happy for the people, for the Chinese people. You guys have been through so much. And I'm sure there's more. And if anybody feel like I missed anything, feel free to put it in the comments below. And I wish the people of the Chinese people much love, much blessings. It's not a hard road. It's not an easy road. It's going to be hard, but hang in there, because it looks like it's going to be beautiful for you guys. And when everything becomes beautiful for you, it means that it's going to be beautiful for the rest of the world. Because out of everybody, you deserve to find your way, to find independence, sovereignty, and your voice. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me to the end of this very long video. I know it was a lot, but it felt like it had to be said. And if you made it through, thank you again. Again, shamelessly, feel free to share, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Have a great day.